The police pulled the SD cards from all 4 devices, and what they found on them is something I've been asked not to discuss in detail while the investigation is open, and I'm going to respect that. But I will tell you that there was footage, and that the footage confirmed the cameras had been active for at minimum 11 weeks, and that whoever was watching us was not watching randomly. They were watching with purpose and with a specific focus that I can't describe without feeling physically sick all over again. The investigation pointed quickly toward the neighbor. The one who had given my son the toy car for his birthday 3 months earlier. His name isn't something I'm going to say publicly, but I will tell you that he had lived on our street for 4 years, had been inside our home twice for gatherings we hosted, knew our routines, knew our children's names, and had been present at enough ordinary moments that none of us had ever felt anything other than mildly friendly toward him. The police executed a search of his property 9 days after we reported the cameras. What they found there is also part of an active investigation. What I can tell you is that he had materials indicating our family wasn't the only one he had been watching, and that the scope of what they found was significant enough that multiple agencies became involved within 48 hours of the initial search. He was taken into custody. He hasn't been back to the street since, and I don't believe he will be. I want to talk about the thrift store picture frame because that part haunts me the most. I bought that frame myself. I chose it. I brought it into my son's room and put a photograph of my children inside it and hung it on the wall, and for 6 months I walked past it every single day without knowing what was behind the glass looking back at me. The detective told me the device inside had almost certainly been placed there before the frame was donated, and that thrift stores are a known vector for this kind of thing, and that most people never find them. I can't go into a thrift store anymore. I can't look at a stuffed animal in a store without feeling my stomach drop. My children don't know the full scope of what happened, and I'm working with a professional to figure out when and how to tell them in a way that doesn't permanently alter how safe they feel in their own home. We still live in the same house because moving felt like letting him determine what my family's life looks like, and I wasn't willing to give him that. We had the entire house swept professionally and replaced every vent cover, every smoke detector, every outlet cover, and every piece of secondhand, anything that had ever come through our front door. What I want people to take from this is not panic, but awareness. Check your children's stuffed animals, check your picture frames, check the vents in your bedroom. It takes less than 5 minutes, and I promise you it's worth the 5 minutes.